Gotta talk about our dog. Akademiks. If you watched that show before, you know that Akademiks is someone we've criticized in the past.
Of course, he stayed with the heat, though.
He's done.
Everything that come out my motherfucking mouth is hard, nigga.
That's your mouth.
Don't tell me.
That's what I said. You had to speak it for you.
That act comes with the heat, dog. That is.
That's what? That's freak nasty?
He comes with the heat?
Comes. Oh, see, I ain't thinking about it.
So he's bringing the heat to you.
Why I gotta be?
Well, you know.
At the end of the day,
no, not at the end of the day.
All the info.
There you go. Clean that motherfucker up. No, not.
He have all the info.
He does have all the info. But he does a lot of questionable shit. He acts very 6ix9ine-ish with the popping shit behind the computer. But
haven't he always?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's always
been just telling shit.
There was a year though that well, I mean, no, not telling. I'm saying about being like super tough behind the computer online. But then when you are in public, we get like the Migos. We see you getting afraid.
I know. I see what you're saying.
You're hiding in the bush when YG. Like it's just like wild shit like that. So that type of shit I ain't really like. But recently, a couple days ago, he's under fire right now, right?
Okay.
Because he had this to say. Plug in real quick. He had this to say about the old school rappers, right? He called them dusty. And this is him explaining why he said that. This is him trying to clean up him calling the older generation, people that started hip hop,
right,
dusty.
Right.
Business that these newer artists that y'all all call dumb, they're ignorant, they don't know whatever. I feel my podcast has taught hip-hop artists more about the game of the music business than any of you niggas. Y'all never passed the ball. Y'all took y'all money and y'all ran with it. Y'all never educated people. Our pioneers have failed us. When I say y'all are dusty, 21 Savage is in a deal where he's 50-50 with his label. None of y'all niggas can say that. Youngboy just got a new deal where he owns all his masters, getting a wild amount of advance. None of y'all can say that. I talk about labels doing this, labels doing that. How y'all been getting in contracts for 30 years? And the same way you got in the 90s, you let niggas get in the 2010s. How could I respect you? Def Jam been giving the same deals for 30 years. Y'all never did nothing. They ran a gambit on everybody in hip hop. They did 360 deals. They did everything. You know why? Because they know you niggas wasn't doing shit.
Now, mad old school rappers popped out and started responding to him. LL Cool J was one of them. And you know what? I gotta respect LL Cool J. But before I play that, just listening to him calling him dusty, this is what I gotta do. This is how I took it when I first heard it. I took it as you just are really a culture vulture at that point, right?
Oh, yeah.
You are in a culture, you are making millions off a culture that you don't respect the elders that started this shit. Now, you to say that in the beginning, and this is all what I thought before I heard.
Have you taught any fucking body?
Well, we'll get there. But to say like, because you don't have that much money in this and you started hip hop, well, that's always been the problem, because when they were starting hip hop, there was no one showing them anything. They were starting hip hop. Exactly. So when these companies that finally wanted to deal with some of you niggas, you go there, you're just happy to get some money because you've been broke your whole life. You're living large. You're hearing your name. Like, of course, people are going to get taken advantage of.
Of course.
Jay-Z, we're getting what you did to the Cold Crush. Like, yeah, we're going to tax you now because you weren't paying the people that started this shit. Like, that was a famous line because they were not starting this shit. Now, to say like the old folk need to be like helping the new generation about contracts, what are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to know your contract? Like, that's dumb. Like, they're not posting it online and we all review it.
Right,
like,
we all know what's
that
going on.
already.
We don't know, they don't know if it's good or bad.
Why the fuck? Yeah, and why would they reach out when all y'all new niggas disrespect them?
And it's common sense to say if a contract sound like shit, don't take it.
Yeah. You saw how it was with us. Why would you follow?
Like you said, like back in the day, everything was a start. So it was more of an excitement. It was an anxious feeling. Like, hell yeah. Like, back in the day, motherfuckers was really poor. Like, motherfuckers poor now, but it's more assistance, right? It's more things more programs for motherfuckers to not be that poor. If you poor, you just on your own because you don't give a fuck about going to the assistance to help.
Right.
But back then, it was bad. So when these motherfuckers when he talk about the old generation, it was a whole different type of swag, whole different type of situation going on.
All new.
Nowadays, it's a whole different thing. Niggas done been through the runaround, so niggas should know. If you don't read your contract, you just stupid.
That's why you get NBA young boy making multi-millions. And that's
why you think the niggas that he named in good situations, they got niggas who and people ahead of the line to put that shit in perspective. Like, all right, this is what it is. This is a good deal. This is not a bad deal. Right?
Right.
So now they stuck in good or bad situations. Like, you pick your choice. It's the common sense thing. If you got some money and you ain't putting a nigga in a position to read over some shit, because me and you know we ain't about to read 20 pages of no words saying any goddamn thing.
No.
So you pay people to do that for you.
Them young started hip hop, we're not doing that.
No. Hell fuck no. Hell no.
You look at the 90s. Now, 90s saw the 80s, right? The 90s, you hear shit like NWA not getting paid for
and most of these motherfuckers was kids.
Yeah, they were in the teens.
My point. How do you tell a kid when a whole amount of money you think a kid ain't?
You see NWA, right? You see the movie. As long as you see the movie, you see the story, right?
Right.
That they weren't even getting paid for what they were getting shorts. And then Jerry
and a
Heller,
lot of shit was getting paid for through just rap. They wouldn't even get no money personally.
They laid out a check and were like, all right, well, you're not getting this unless you sign.
Shit like that.
Like,
is the core.
And this was a lot of money. And everyone but Ice Cube signed. He was a smart one that didn't sign that shit.
Because you gotta think
he was old money.
Everybody not gonna have that mental.
But I'm saying people have been. Why was there no criticism? They weren't criticizing because Grandmaster Flash didn't tell them what to do. Like,
and it wasn't no fucking. It wasn't no media platform.
That was it,
bro. It wasn't no platform. A nigga had to send you a fucking letter just about to tell you. What the fuck
I'm just saying that we're not complaining about the day,
bro. It's easier for these niggas now.
100%.
That's all. Social media is helping this shit out. It's putting everything on the table. It's letting you know about certain labels.
Right.
This and that. Back then,
you gotta get the label had to put you on. They can show up to the label with millions of fans and be like, I want this.
And back then the label came and find you. Nowadays niggas reaching out. It wasn't motherfuckers would just be performing at their local motherfucking joint and it be all the big names there. They don't do that as much now. And I was like, shit, you sing your music. See your mixtape and we gonna review and holler at you if we want you.
Right.
Back then the motherfuckers was at all the low, like I said, local talent shows and all that shit. Like I said, the whole game done changed. It's way different. It ain't nowhere near the same.
And to say, and then
that's why you can't really say nothing.
You can't say they're broken. Okay, but let's see. Let's look at Canadians made basketball. Does anybody give? Man, most of them are broken, dusty. So.
Like who? Like I feel like a lot of them got good investments. A lot of them still doing their thing.
Regardless, even if they are
talking about some people,
they were young in a brand new game with no guidance, and you gave I don't know how much $100,000, $200,000 to teenagers with that were just broke yesterday.
Exactly.
What do you expect?
Right, it wasn't no $1 million sign-ons then.
Like
you feel me? Now motherfuckers didn't sign for meals. A meal check and this and that, but like I said, it's generational shit, y'all. So it's for him to compare is bad because you can't compare generational shit. Generational shit for people who don't know it's big change.
Let's listen to LL Cool J.
It's just a lot of different shit.
A little bit of it.
I love the Breakfast Club.
Okay, I don't know what he said there. Here we go.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Them old rappers, man, them niggas, bro. Have you seen any of these old rappers who be like, yo, they're the foundation
this is him
of hip-hop really living good? Them niggas be looking really dusty. I kid you not.
I'm want to know who he talking about.
I don't fuck with y'all niggas either, so I'm just tell y'all the truth. Y'all be looking like...
You guys might want to record this.
I can name a couple of old rappers that's still doing good as fuck.
Screen recording it or something.
Maybe
so
I'm
that
tripping, right?
You guys get it.
He good.
You know, I don't go live a lot. I haven't really been going live since, you know, the pandemic, but this is something that came to my attention.
Snoop Dogg, he good.
It came to my attention that
Like, them the oldest niggas. Like, we can take it back.
I'm not going to say any names.
Don't
I don't
talk about no
think it's necessary.
2000
DJ
niggas.
basically said that, you know, a lot of the pioneers in hip hop are, you know, they're dusty, or how can they be the person that, you know, invented hip hop if, you know, they don't have a lot of money. Or if they don't look represent like they have a lot of money, right?
A voice to money means what is the comparison?
Canada invented football, basketball, but Americans make the money. So just because they invented it doesn't mean, like, that happens throughout history. The person that invented it does not make
not
money.
Always no. Hell no.
It's
somebody turned into something better.
Don't confuse someone's ability to develop a business model. Don't conflate. In other words, don't think just because somebody knows how to get money or fails to get money that they didn't make a contribution to the culture.
Facts.
No one
can't take that
discusses
away from
Miles Davis's bank account. We don't talk about John Coltrane's bank account.
True.
We don't talk about a lot of, even rock musicians, a lot of them, we don't talk about their bank accounts. Exactly. A lot of great country artists, we don't talk about their bank accounts. This idea that you have to have money or else you don't have any value,
dumb,
is a bad idea, and it's kind of like, it's a misinformed way of looking at the world and the culture.
Mm-hmm.
There are artists out here. First of all, let me say this. First of all, you know, like, let's talk about, like, young artists, right? Who I love. I love the young artists. Let's be clear. I'm very much a guy who embraces the young artists. I believe in every generation. I believe in you. I care about you. Let me say this to you, though. Today, you could come up with your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, your 20-year plan. You can go find a manager. You can find an accountant. You can find somebody that means something to you, you know, to help you. You can find a team to help your career go to the next level. When hip-hop first started, there were no managers. There were no accountants that believed in it. Record companies didn't even believe in it. Nobody believed in it. How can you make a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan on something that doesn't even exist yet, that people have never even heard of?
Right.
So just because a couple of these guys and girls and people out here made songs and made music and made contributions to this culture, or even dancers danced and made these contributions to culture, just because they didn't get rich, just because they weren't able to
hold that
pile
low,
up millions or billions of dollars, does not mean that they didn't make a contribution to this culture.
That's a start.
That's a fact.
Talk
bro.
that shit, Els.
That's a fact.
Like, real grown man shit. Like, Ack was jumping out his fucking tree because he's a young, dumb motherfucker who supposed to be connected to the culture. But obviously, you missing a lot, my nigga. And you missing a whole lot of what really happened back in the day compared to what's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And what goes on behind scenes. See, I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, if it's not publicized, then it's not happening. True. And that's why I feel like a lot of people do a lot of shit on camera, because they feel like, oh, when they helping out the homeless, and I'm like, oh, you ain't have to record that. You could do it nice. But then you got the motherfuckers who, but it's just, this is how the world works, and this is why I feel like people do certain things, because a motherfucker feel like, shit, if you just talk about it, then they don't know if you're doing this real. So, oh, you just talking, you don't really help no homeless motherfucker. Then when you put up a video down, it's like, oh, you ain't had to do that. So at the end of the day, it's a lose-lose situation. But that was just off topic. But not what
I wasn't understanding.
No, not off topic. But you know what I mean. At the end of the day, like Els was saying, it wasn't no guidance back then. It wasn't. It was a start of everything. It wasn't nobody, like you said, it wasn't nobody that believed in these niggas. They was just trying to take advantage of these motherfuckers, which they still trying to do now. But nowadays everything is more on the table. So it's hard to really like jam a nigga up unless he just want to be. You see what I'm saying? No, for real.
It still happens,
hard. But it's hard though, because if you got somebody that you paying to run over a contract to give you everything you need to know, all right, if this is a good or a bad deal, and you decide to still run with it if it's a bad deal, then guess what? You just fucking yourself. Then back then, they didn't know what a bad deal or a good deal was.
They were happy to get money.
Everything was good.
Mm-hmm.
Like
and
you
to
said,
take away,
come on,
and to take away what they have done, that to build a culture like, that you make money off of is just disrespectful.
And to say they bums,
yeah, and dusty because they don't have money.
Well,
that's
dusty,
the fucked up thing that
like
they have to sit.
And they not living good.
Yeah, it's just like ignorant shit to do. Like,
it's so many motherfuckers. Even the nigga you hate, Ja Rule, he's still doing good.
No, he's not.
Man, shit, he's still living good. He ain't
allegedly.
I mean, decent.
Nah,
but
he's
we can
living
put it
good.
there.
He's living good.
My point.
I don't like him.
But my whole thing is a lot of old rappers are still living good. So I don't
No,
even
he's
know.
not talking about those. He's talking about the founders of this. He's talking about
starter kit.
MC Surge. He's talking about Grandmaster
Well,
Flash. He's talking about Busy B. He's
Russell's
talking about
still doing his thing. He's still rich as fuck. All the
Yeah,
Russells
but
at
Russell was doing some shady shit.
that. Still on top.
Well,
This
yeah,
is the thing.
definitely.
He talking about broke, but nigga, these niggas ain't broke.
Well, no. The people I
If
named
you talk about
prior-
Mystico, then that's
Yeah, you keep going
you
too
can talk
early.
about Mystico. Oh no,
He's
that's late. That's
80s,
late. No, that's
Rakim,
late. That's late.
Eric B. Them,
Yeah. See, I don't know, but shit, I doubt if they broke. Not all of them.
Some of them.
Some, of course.
No.
Some of them.
Most of them probably
You know what I mean?
aren't doing like living how rappers now are living. No, like Drake money. No, hell no.
They ain't make no investment.
But so that happened. Then yesterday, it dropped that he had a Breakfast Club interview.
Okay.
Explaining that, talking about other things that have happened, and he explains why he said about the Dusty comment. Now, I watched the whole entire interview,
Is it
and
justified?
oh no. I still feel the same way, but I'm saying like I get what he was saying, but I
Yeah.
still don't because it's like it's not.
He didn't word it.
You said something, you don't get to change it up now. You
already said
you
it.
said it. I don't give a fuck what you meant.
This
It's
is
what you said. That's how we move. So
Right.
I watched the whole thing. It was a dope interview. I like to see him there, like on the Breakfast Club, because and I don't even watch the Breakfast Club like that, but I watched it because he's been following Charlemagne. He interviewed him there, like to see from where he started there, like interviewing to finally being there. It was dope to see.
Let's come up.
See, I'm not totally a hater, right? I watched it and he explained, but the way he talks aggravates me because he doesn't just answer a question. It's like this roundabout, lot of talking, and that's what like when I watched it, like that's why it's hard for me to watch his podcast because like it'll be like, like you ask, oh, how's your day? Well, back in the day, bro,
But you know how some
just
days can be.
answer the question.
And like sometimes you wake up with a good day and a bad day. See,
So I know, like, after this tough week, gets a little bit better, but, everybody off. It's not like I'm just shooting out hot takes. If I'm just shooting out hot takes or shit to, like, be, like, shocking, I'd be like, damn, man, I'm tweaking. But a lot of these things are, like, again, and I don't know if you want to just jump into, like,
go ahead, go.
Essentially, people are taking a 30 or 40 or 60-second clip out of me streaming for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about all type of things. I'm breaking things down. I'm having full...
I hate that. Just real quick.
Yep.
I hate that fucking excuse of, oh, well, I said this part in 5 hours. It doesn't matter when you said it. The point is not when or how little of a fraction of time.
Right.
It's the fact that you said it regardless.
Right, exactly.
So whatever they're taking from a large amount of content, bro, you said it. If I was streaming me play a video game for 10 hours straight, but for 20 seconds of it, I ripped off Fresh's head and stuck it on a plate and ate it. Does that take away and then I went right back to streaming?
Right.
Does that take away because it was only 30 seconds? That doesn't matter anymore?
Or 60.
Get the fuck out of here.
Conversation full with context. And obviously, if you guys do radio. I think
so.
I think so. But even like when you have to talk to a crowd or talk to any audience live for 4 or 5 hours, and you got to be entertaining, you got some jokes in there, you got some tongue-in-cheek comments, and those are the shit they're only focused on. Nobody wants to talk about nothing actually solid.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he said all the OGs are broke and dusty. I didn't say that. And also that wasn't even the context of the
You
conversation.
did say that.
I didn't say all.
You didn't say
I
all.
didn't say
You
all. I
didn't say
said some
all.
of them are.
I want to ask you about that, right? Because you said something. You said you
Semantics.
didn't, choose,
Exactly.
but you did. Because whenever you choose to have an opinion on something, you're making a choice to talk about somebody, and you might offend.
Not disagree. When I said I didn't choose like this timing, is that if anyone knows internet culture, what I'm saying is that they could pick me at any week because I'm giving the same takes every week. I'm not. It's not like I'm like toning it down. Like everybody.
Oh, you said this before.
Yes.
Oh,
I've said all these things are not new opinions. So it's one of those things where like it's like cancellation and like people who claim they woke. You know what I mean? A lot of times like when they want to
what I mean?
it's new.
It's never just an answer. It's the roundabout talking.
Oh, he's tweaking this week.
Yeah.
People call me like, yo, you should tone it down. I'm like, nigga, this is what I've been saying for the last 3 years.
So now, so let's get some structure. I want to start with the DJ Akademiks. That's what I seen first. People like,
Okay.
is he?
Don't give a fuck about the DJ.
Admitted the context. I was talking about passing on game. I was talking about educating the next generation rather than criticizing them. And I was like, sometimes I don't understand why they might not listen to y'all. One of the reasons they might not listen to y'all fucked up, whether it's signed a contract, bad contract, or or whatever like pitfalls you kind of get into in this game, you never pass it on. You never pass that knowledge on.
No, you're
right?
absolutely right.
So now when
So you're not a DJ. Academics
And I
is a
feel
DJ
like
when
they
you
have,
do
but
I
whatever.
still consider myself a DJ. Do I got a DJ to be a DJ or no?
He doesn't.
Oh, yeah,
DJ
He don't teach everything.
I DJ every day.
You don't spit
So
on-
yeah, pretty much that's what he said.
I
He
feel
said
like a lot of OGs pass the game on.
some of them do, some of them don't.
Obviously not.
You know what?
every
If I was an
fucking one.
OJ,
OJ.
if I was OJ, I would fucking kill myself.
But do that
if I
make
was an-
sense? Do you think every
No,
single
no.
OG, like, bro, of course not all of them.
If I was an
I feel like
OG,
some of them.
I'm not giving out no game. All these youngins in the game disrespect the OGs. You that make money off it. Oh, Biggie and Tupac ain't shit. Who the fuck?
Yeah.
Even granted, y'all they've been dead longer than some of y'all been alive. Doesn't
Which means
matter.
nothing. They started the game.
They didn't, but they
No, I'm
elevated
saying they
like
was in
they're
the
staples of hip hop.
Yeah, my point. They was in the beginning. Not they started it, but you see all the niggas that's in the beginning, they started it compared to this generation now. So when you speaking on this generation, yes, these are the starter packs.
Yeah,
All the niggas from back in the day. That's what I'm getting at. Not to say they actually started it. No.
no, they
Yeah,
definitely.
first nigga
But
with some recorded rap was like fucking
if
1975.
being
I swear to God.
well,
It was like the first recorded rap was like 1975.
I'll play it right now.
And it was old school, black and white. It was still black and white, and he was dancing with his niggas with the suits on. You know, back in the day, niggas ain't wear gangster gear.
No,
So he was like, oh, when you go down the street, then you beat on your meat. Everybody look at you. Sure. No, this ain't it.
bro, this is like one of the first songs.
No, I'm saying it could be one of the first, but this ain't the 75. Ain't that old? That's closer to the 80s than 75.
This is in 70.
What year? 175.
Rapper's Delight.
What is
Oh,
it?
it was the song before I played it. I thought the message came out before, but I guess Rapper's Delight. This is the first one. Came out in 79.
Yeah, it was something 75, bro. It was a solo nigga. It wasn't like our type of rap, but it was like that rap back in the day. They had suits on, nigga with ties and shit. The hair slicked back. Black old nigga. Well, he wasn't that old. Yeah, man, back in the day, first recorded rap song.
I'm trying to look for it. Okay. Anyways, y'all disrespect them. So why would they reach out to you and help you? And first, the contract talk is retarded. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, they're never gonna know it. But if you reached out because y'all ain't reaching out to help these people that you see that are dusty and don't have money, why don't y'all give back to the people that started this?
Right.
You're not doing that. So why the fuck do they now have to go to you and help you with your
It's
contract?
like, yeah, bro. I feel
It's
like,
dumb.
man, on either side, nobody's obligated to do shit. So when you looking for somebody to be obligated to do something, that's when you take a fail. It's like none of these motherfuckers is obligated to tell nobody shit or put nobody on. Yeah,
Right.
it'd be nice to do it. But I feel like the expectancy from people in life, just in life in general, the expectancy from people, from other people, is high, too fucking high. I feel like nobody's taking accountability for self and their own decisions, right? They like, oh, well, shit, I ain't had nobody to tell me.
Right.
They blame it on everybody before them, right? But their self, nah, you didn't take your time, motherfucker, to actually read or hire a lawyer. You was just happy, so you just did whatever. You signed, you did, and you got a fucked up situation. That's what they did back in the day.
Same thing.
Regardless, yes, it could have been a good thing for them to pass the game when I feel like some of them did. But everybody is it's a live and learn situation. Not all of us was taught every fucking thing we got in trouble for, but we got in trouble for it. We had to live and learn, right?
That was
And
just
not always do I pass my game down. Yeah,
What-
I pass it to some people when I can, but shit, I don't go out here and be an advocate like, hey, when you're this age, don't do. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't blame no motherfucker from back in the day for not giving out the game when these young niggas is so arrogant and they nothing is right but what they say. So you think these young niggas listen to the older niggas? Hell no, it's one ear out the other.
definitely.
Like, come on, man. All these motherfuckers think they grown.
Mm-hmm.
How you think these old niggas, OGs don't talk to these young niggas? They not hearing shit. They wasting their time. The OGs wasting their time even trying to talk to these young niggas so focused on lean, weed, and everything else. They ain't even listening to what OG telling them.
That's a fact.
And I guarantee OG niggas, bro. Who?
And if you don't have enough money,
what we just talking about? What's his name? Said he was giving them the game. 6ix9ine. When what's his name was trying to give him the game? Who was
Whack?
it? No, not Whack. Fuck punk ass nigga. It was somebody else. Oh, Fat Joe. He was on the interview saying how he was trying to tell homie, like, he was trying to give him the game. And guess what? Being young, dumb, he arrogant, he think he know everything. He grown. He ain't listen to nothing that nigga said. He already told him motherfuckers trying to use it for your advantage. Now look at him. Don't nobody like you. Hate it. You can't barely make no real money.
He was in Russia and screamed out "fuck Britney."
I heard he even, he got into a fight with somebody in the club and ended up putting his hands on somebody. You seen that? He actually, I seen a picture of him swinging, and I guess he actually did it. Like, I guess he actually got gangster. But like you said to us, some foreigner, you know how it be, bro. Like, niggas pick and choose their battles, bro. You're not this all the time, and we just know that. But it's like, bro, OGs try to get these niggas the game. These little niggas don't listen.
This is
you can't just say,
being a
they
shock
not doing
jock.
this and that. Bro, like, in action, no. You tied in, nigga. You know more than a regular average motherfucker like me or Sly. So for you to say that, bro, and just like,
it's dumb.
To not say about none of the niggas who actually put the work in. You ain't bring up nobody say, oh well, but shit, I still, man, shout out this and that for putting game on this. Obviously, you don't know shit because you ain't giving no love to nobody who put the game on these young niggas who still didn't listen, because then he would have looked stupid. Come on, he can't do that, right? Even though he looks stupid all the fucking time. But
I think he does try to be entertaining, and I get, like, sometimes you might crack a joke, but it's the way you do. You take shit to the extreme.
Bro, he know he was serious. He just saying this to try to
I know half of it is his actual opinion, but it's him being.
Bruh, you drunk?
Yeah,
this is about the sober thoughts.
Definitely.
You spoke on that shit as if you knew exactly what you was talking about. You spoke on it as if you was strong feeling about it. Nigga, that's exactly how you feel, and that's exactly what it was. You can't go back and say, oh, it was so much long of a podcast or whatever that y'all didn't hear anything else. No, at the end of the day, this is how you felt, my nigga. You felt like the OGs ain't doing nothing. And you gave no credit to the OGs who are. So I feel like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you gave no credit to nobody. You just discredited the whole game. So basically, everybody back in the day, the starter kit, ain't nobody put no game on.
Some of them. Let's keep it, because
that's what I'm saying. What he's saying.
I know. No, he said some of them.
Yeah, now he want to try to say that at the fucking radio station.
Some of them.
Get out of here, nigga. We heard exactly what you said. You said
These rappers are
nobody,
dusty.
right? What was that word? Nobody?
No. He said when you look
Let's go back to exact words. I don't want to put words in his mouth. Go back to what he said when he started. If you can.
All right.
Because I think it was nobody back in the day putting anybody on, giving them the game. Whatever. I don't know.
Let's see. Hold up.
Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know exactly what he said.
No, we're gonna play it right. Where is it? Right here.
Akademiks actually said.
Niggas, bro, have you seen any of these old rappers who be like, yo, they're the foundation of hip hop, really living good? Them niggas be looking really dusty.
None of these rappers, right?
He said.
Them niggas, bro, have you seen any of these old rappers who be like, yo, they're the foundation
Any
of hip
of
hop,
these,
really living
meaning
good?
all,
Them niggas
right?
be looking really dusty. I kid you
They
not.
be looking real. He didn't say something.
But my point, all.
Yeah.
Any of these rappers, meaning he's just considering everybody in the starter kit to just be trash.
Yeah.
And have no money, to have no guidance, rather. I ain't gonna say influence, obviously influence, but they had no guidance to the upcoming generation. They just did nothing but do what they did, was rap, sing, and they
This
ain't do
comment is very culture
Come on,
vulture-ish, bro.
You think that ain't gonna hit a lot of you see, there's gonna be a couple more motherfuckers
Oh, there's
speak
a
out.
bunch of them.
I bet, because at the end of the day, bro, you can't
Russell
say that.
Simmons,
We started
MC
kids,
Serge,
nigga. We
T.I.
the ones, we started this shit. Literally. The whole fashion, the everything, bro. We got everything from them. This is their sway. This ain't, like, come on. If anybody want to dress like them, that's where they got it from. If anybody want to rap like them, that's where they got it from. They was a starter kid. This is when everything was just coming about. These are motherfuckers who really talented. I ain't saying motherfuckers nowadays ain't talented. I'm saying these motherfuckers who actually put time in their music, right?
Yeah.
Actually, like, was loving their girls. Actually, all this shit. Nowadays, motherfuckers don't give a hell about the girls, the females. They say F them and all that, right? Trying to give them a pill too, take advantage. It's wild. Don't nobody fight for no love no more. Like, music back in the day really meant shit. Nowadays, I feel like a lot of shit just put together, man. And that's just my honest opinion. It ain't like you actually, and if you writing this shit, you disrespectful.
Act shouldn't have said that shit, man.
Nah, he shouldn't have. And with saying it, he should have gave respect. If he would have gave respect with saying it, it probably have been a little better. He
You went up there and lied, bro.
He didn't call out no names. He didn't give no respect to nobody who actually put in work.
In that interview, he did say, he was like, I was talking about one person. Well, that's not what you said.
How you go from one person to the whole goddamn culture?
That's what he said. He said on there, he was like, I was really only talking to one person. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you talking about one old school nigga who ain't give no advice. But you saying, oh, the old schooler.
It's dumb. Wait.
He should know. He's an internet guy. Like, you should know, like, what things to say. What
you got. That's why I mean, he says
like,
these things for shock. Some of it for entertainment. He means it, but he knows that it's shocking to say. That's it.
Right.
That's all.
And so he reel you in and try to clean
you
it
get
up.
drunk,
so
you go
around.
crazy. That's it.
Oh, you know, I meant this and that. Brainwash a nigga again. Nigga, oh, ask the Baz. Like, what the fuck? Nigga's a clown.
He tried to.
He has good info.
Let's not
No,
call
he
him.
has good info, but he's a clown, I'm saying. He can be a clown and have good info. I'm not saying he don't feed the streets with good info.
He definitely does some.
But he's a clown. He's a fucking drunk clown at that.
He is drunk a lot.
He's fucking drunk. Wino. Fucking wino. There's nothing wrong with drinking, but he's slurred. He don't even.
He fell asleep a couple times.
Yeah, bro. He does.
That's
like I said, he stayed with some info. I ain't hating on nigga. I'm just saying like his person is kind of fucked at some points. You know, that's all. You just need to get it together, man. All that goddamn money, you shouldn't be that drunk.
Hell no.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know. You shouldn't be. That's like poor drunk the way he be. Like, I'm stressed and drunk. You shouldn't be that stressed.
Poor drunk.
Like, you just stressed. Like, you just, like, your life is fucked drunk. That's what type of drunk he be. And I just feel like all the time. It's like, all right, we can get pissy drunk sometimes. Birthday, shit like. He all the time.
A lot of time he's drunk.
That's wino drunk. My nigga, that's poor drunk. That's homeless nigga drunk. That's not no regular people drunk. If you like that, either you a fucking wino or you just stressing a lot. Cause rich niggas, they might do more with a little coke than they supposed to, but drinking, that nigga be fucking pissy. Like, he be pissy. Especially you fall asleep.
Nah, he's fucked up.
You fall asleep on your broadcast.
He fell asleep a couple times. He took a shot. Remember he fell asleep on Drake?
Yeah, exactly. You pissy, bro. That's bad. That's drunk shit. You too drunk.
That is too.
You just need to slow the fuck down. Like, damn, I wonder what he buying. He probably buying some. Henny.
Mad at man. He drinks. He calls himself Henny Demix.
He just killing it.
He would drink Henny before he would go on Everyday Struggle in the morning.
Just killing the hen dog. Huh?
Yeah.
You know, Henny ain't gonna sponsor your drunk ass. I'll tell you that.
Well, they might.
They ain't doing it now. They ain't gonna do it. What the fuck? That nigga ain't gonna get no bigger. Ain't gonna get no less. He just act. I just feel like he just where he at for his career. I don't feel like he not gonna get any bigger or any less. He just like, you feel me?
He's act.
He just So Henny's not fucking with this young man.
He's got
he would have been reached out to this man. You think they ain't know he been drinking that shit? Zach, he's known.
And then people calling him Big Ack is kind of weird.
I mean, he's kind of big.
No.
Out of shape. He's a big guy.
He's a big dude, but I would never call another man Big Ack.
Short, big dude, ain't he? I mean, short stubbies.
I think he's short stubby.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. It's a big dog type shit.
To get your ass beat by Akademiks.
But he not gonna do that. You know he gonna try to shoot you before he said it. You're not gonna. Or he gonna call the cops.
He's probably gonna call the cops. Maybe someone around.
But he's legally able to shoot, so if he can, I feel like he will. But that'd be like the last resort. That's all I'm saying. He call the cops on you before anything.
Definitely.
Yeah. He gonna. You know what I mean, as soon as you start going wild, and he ain't with it. I know his person. You could just tell you like, all right, nigga. Either I'm like you ran up on me, I had to shoot you, but I don't want to, or I'm gonna just run in my house, lock the door, call police. Man, them is the type of people you just leave them alone, man. Just let them people let them talk all the shit they want. Just leave them, man, because it really ain't even worth it. I had to learn the hard way.